So those have to work. I mean, if a Spider-Man for Sony didn't work, it might close the studio.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
They are getting folded in.
yeah,
Yeah.
it absolutely could happen with the amount of money and time. And
Remember when they freaked out when one of the Spider-Man movies didn't work? They sold it to share with another company.
Yeah.
Imagine if another Spider-Man movie can't work again.
I know
It's going to collapse themselves.
But it won't. This one's going to be great.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
Welcome back to Off the Break Podcast, your podcast full of minions and monsters and disappointment news.
Yay!
Oh, I want to start.
How do we like the fireworks?
my hottest take of the summer was Minions was going to be Toy Story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really did
Alyssa,
not.
we were right.
Hey-o!
Look at us.
It may not
Oh,
be.
but that stinks, though, for everyone
It
else.
may
Yeah,
not be
that's-
Toy Story's opening weekend.
No.
What a surprise, though. Like, you would think if it underperforms, it's like, oh, instead of 120 mil for 5 days, it's 100 mil for 5 days. Oh, no.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But
no,
yikes.
way lower than that.
Oof. Yeah. Not what we expected. It's the first time Illumination has really struggled box office wise.
Lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ever? Yeah.
I think ever.
Yeah.
Where we had a number and it didn't get anywhere close to it.
How did that movie about the ducks go? What was that called?
Migration?
Migration.
That was a COVID movie. That's
It
a
is what it is
throwaway.
with that.
And we knew
Yeah.
going into it that was like 25 million was going to be a good number for that.
yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
But this one.
Yeah. Any theories? Any reasons why? I mean, for myself, I know that after a long strain of what felt like a very long summer with all these movies performing so well, it was just a matter of time before
Something.
the wall would hit. But I thought Supergirl would be more of that wall than Minions would be.
Yeah.
So I guess that part of me was a surprise. How about either of you guys?
I don't know if it's because it's not a Despicable Me movie, if that had anything to do with it, or people just kind of done with the franchise.
We did say that like 3 times though.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time a Minions one came out, we're like, it's not Despicable Me.
We're always reminded that.
And it's $80 million for the 3-day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people love them. And that's, I feel like,
I-
what people really cared about, but not
I
this
think
time.
it's just burnout, and I think part of it is, I mean, I see it with my own kids that they're too old for them.
Yeah.
Like the Minions didn't grow with their audience.
No.
Not at first, right? Oh, you mean currently?
Yeah, no,
I
mean,
thought you
they
meant at
didn't-
the beginning.
They
Excuse
didn't
me.
grow. They're still doing the same things, which is great. Like for my kids that grew up with it from 0 to 10, it was like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that they're 11 and 13, it was like maybe not.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
this isn't cool anymore. And it was like, oh no.
That's pretty possible as well. I do wonder if also the World Cup has a lot to do with it. I think it is
think it's
sweeping the
got a chunk.
nation more than we thought it was. Maybe not anymore now that America's out, but I think that and having the 4th of July be on a Saturday, like it was just a double whammy of why would we go out and spend money again when we already spend money on fireworks and barbecues and we have sports on for once
And
during
we
the
just
summer.
went and saw Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story especially, I think took a large chunk, potentially a large chunk out of people wanting to go to the movies so soon after.
Yeah. No, this is very much Disney's summer to take now.
Oh, it's
Oh, for
going
sure.
to be.
And for a lot of audiences, Spider-Man is Marvel is Disney. Perception is reality.
Perception.
Yeah.
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 When it comes to this, I mean,
I mean, Moana's not.
Oh, do go on.
I don't think Moana's going to do well at all.
At
I guess
all.
that's my hot take.
Okay. Okay.
It could be the summer of breaking trends in this regard, where we have
Yeah.
a Minions and Illumination film that doesn't open to expectations, where you have a Disney live action that finally doesn't work. I remember when it was Dumbo at $50 million opening, they're like, this is a bomb.
I mean, or you can even go sooner than that. You could say Snow White. It did worse than
True.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
that's a crazy sentence to say.
Yeah.
And we thought that was going to be the end, and
Lilo and Stitch then blew the absolute
it
doors
did,
off.
yeah.
months later,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
year, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yep. Absolutely blew the doors off. So I think it's this. It already seems like the year of breaking some trends, where we're seeing new filmmakers doing wide releases, where we're seeing franchises not work as well as they had in the past. I mean, we're gonna see it through the rest of the year. I mean, good God, Christmas is Dune 3 and Avengers 26,
Right?
Marvel.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Marvel
We're nearly
26.
30.
Keep it going.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna show up and find out.
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to. That's going to be like the capstone to, as you described perfectly, like this year just being a year of learning what new trends are for the industry for the next handful of years. And I think it is probably seeing that like happening in real time for our industry is probably a little annoying, I'd say. Like it's great to see successes, but it's also after COVID and after the strikes, finally being able to go back to more normalcy again with getting like a rigmarole of like, oh man, Disney in the summer, like that can't go wrong. And now it's not quite like that still. So it's like
Yeah.
another good but kind of not great hurdle to overcome. Luckily, that's Hollywood's issue to figure out when movies work. In theaters, we just got to play it.
Luckily, we're still way ahead of last year, and we're way ahead of the previous 5 years. Like we're in a very good place, and we have a lot of good product. We're getting good trailers.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that have been coming out. I see Kyle's got up on his computer by any means. The trailer is awesome. I am so excited for that movie in particular. But that's a fall
Yeah.
nothing movie, but we have a lot of product. We're not waiting around. August does not look great, but there are a lot of movies. There's a lot of anniversaries. There's
So many anniversaries.
so many.
The anniversaries,
the most we've
man.
ever
Holy.
had. Everybody
I-
went all in on.
I liked it last year when the industry finally caught up to anniversaries potentially being a good option to have. Now that I have seen so many in the span of 1 month, I'm almost wondering if we're getting too much. Which I know that's not what we want to say. We want too much, but too much of one thing? I don't know. That's a different conversation.
They're not releasing any product, and they're not competing with themselves in August. So that's where it kind of comes in, and they, Jaws was a great success for Universal.
Yeah.
It was the biggest re-release anniversary we've had in forever.
Yeah.
Since the Star Wars stuff. So
I think Terminator 2 at the end of August could surprise. I feel like that's going to be a big one for Fathom.
Yeah.
I would hope
Not
so.
like big. I guess big in terms of like Digital Circus. That was a big deal for how well that did.
Well, and I think it puts Fathom more in the map too, though. People like,
want to.
oh, hey, this, bro. Oh, they're doing Terminator. Oh, what else are they doing? And it's like, okay,
They're jam packed.
they are.
They're jam packed right now.
Right there with you as a millennial. I'm very excited to see Terminator 2 in theaters.
Of course.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing to witness. And but in terms of like what our age demographics are looking for like re-releases and anniversaries, I think that's like a great choice at like the top of a list you could make.
Yeah, you could easily pick that. I mean, we've got Cars 2, which Disney doesn't allow their classics bookings in
I
first run
forgot about that
theaters.
one too.
Yep.
And Cars is an awesome choice for them.
Labor Day weekend.
I think so. Yeah, Labor Day weekend. It almost reminds me of how Lilo and Stitch did so well. Like, again, I'm not saying it's going to reach those peaks. I'm just saying that it's that same demographic that did grow up and legitimately liked Cars.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like our age group, Alyssa and I's, where we loved Pixar, but Cars was like, really? Cars? Like, that was a stinker.
It was not my thing.
Exactly.
But
like,
then I watched it recently and I was like, wow, this is actually a really
yeah,
good movie.
it's the generation after ours that glommed onto it
Yeah.
more, I'd say.
Very good. It hit during the surge of NASCAR
Yes.
when that was gaining traction in the early 2000s, early mid aughts.
Yeah.
Guess we say now. Jesus Christ. I'm
That's
so
an old term that we now have to accept.
So old. But I mean, Disney's got this library that they don't use effectively, that they could do one anniversary a year. It doesn't have to be Star Wars at every 5 years, because they have enough movies. They could do that every year. But
so nice.
finding these special movies where there's an opportunity on a 20 and a 30 and picking these out. And dare I say, going back to like the original animated stuff, and
No way.
I
wish.
I mean, to see original animated Snow White 76 minutes on the big screen, I would go see that. I would take my kids to see
Yes.
that because it's special.
Right.
All the old animated stuff. I mean, I've been seeing clips, and I know my kids have seen the original Robin Hood, one of my favorites, animated.
Yeah.
With the fox. It's so great.
It's a cute one. Yeah.
But having those have an opportunity in theaters in the 2000s, like a real opportunity,
Would be so
a weekend
nice.
would be amazing.
Sure. Totally.
But alas,
Maybe someday.
they are Disney, and it looks like it's shaping up to be their summer.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you're saying it's Disney summer. We are seeing that with Toy Story, but I know Alyssa's also saying Moana she feels a little uncertain about
Yeah.
as she grimaces.
It just looks so bad. I don't know.
They count their number ones. It's got the shiny crab song. Like, it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. Well, I think
It will start fine.
I think it's gonna sting more than I don't know.
I think the drop is real, and I also think because the Odyssey and immediately after that Spider-Man 4, I
Yeah,
do think
buddy.
people could save their money to go out in droves for that for those opening weekends and August.
Absolutely.
So I think Moana, I don't know about its quality. I kind of do. I don't know a lot about its quality, but I know that at the very least, it's going to be overtaken by those two movies.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be easily overtaken because as expensive as Disney Moana live action movie is, Odyssey was more expensive.
Yeah.
As expensive as Odyssey was, Spider-Man was more expensive.
I think so.
Yeah.
I know so.
So those have to work. I mean, if a Spider-Man for Sony didn't work, it might close the studio.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
For
they,
real.
They are getting folded in.
yeah,
Yeah.
it absolutely could
Yeah.
happen with the amount of money and time and
Remember when they freaked out when one of the Spider-Man movies didn't work? They sold it to share with another company.
Yeah.
Imagine if another Spider-Man movie can't work again.
I know
It's going to collapse themselves.
But it won't. This one's gonna be great.
this one's gonna.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
This will be great. All signs point to it being right now just as big as the last one.
Yeah.
Which was No Way Home, and that was the biggest movie we've had post 2020.
Oh, absolutely.
And this
$1 billion movie easily.
and this could, hopefully will do that again, and we'll have this huge resurgence of these new. I'm not a Tom Holland specific fan. Like I'm not excited about him specifically as
You
Spider-Man.
better. It's Tom Holland summer.
It is.
It is.
Look
It's
out.
it's his 3 weeks.
He's everywhere.
He's got 3 weeks. He
Yeah.
doesn't get a whole summer. Get out
I
of here.
was
Second half
between
of
these
summer.
two. Yeah.
Disney had the first half. I don't think
Tom
they're getting
Holland's
the whole
got
year.
the second.
And at the very least, the math is checking out. Like, Spider-Man movies have not gone past the third movie before. This is the exception. I think we're about to break a cycle here. Looking nowhere but up for Spider-Man.
This is No Way Home was the last one. That was 100% his last Spider-Man. The Avengers were done with. Like, they were starting over. It was Marvel Phase 12 or whatever
Right.
that they were going into.
26.
It made so much money. They're like, I'm sure it was not a one picture deal they signed with him. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
2 or 3.
I think that movie gave Tom Holland an existential crisis. I'm almost positive about it. Like, the way that he's talking about the Odyssey and Spider-Man now, he clearly was like, I was at the top of my game with only Spider-Man, and I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So, like, luckily Nolan came to save me, and I still have to do another Spider-Man. Like, I don't know. He's like grateful, but also like, I don't
Get me out.
Yeah, I
think-
kind of want to be out, but I like this too.
He's in the James Bond clutches.
Like, it did so well. It's performing so good, but like, I can't do this forever as an actor.
On No Way Home, he saw his future
Yeah.
literally with those 2 guys. Like, one that got us play Spider-Man 3 times and then fell into obscurity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With Tobey Maguire.
And then the other guy's heart ripped out.
Andrew Garfield got his heart ripped out by the mainstream movies, but now he does
And Emma
movies
Stone.
where he's a gay character and then he sexually assaults a teacher and he's doing all these crazy
He's an art house
movies
guy now.
Art house guy. Yeah.
all
yeah,
over
yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, well, these guys kind of like
Two extremes.
Mm-hmm.
They also kind of like fried their brains doing this.
Yeah.
I'm
Rewatching No Way Home, I'm like, I think they're doing okay. Like it was a mix of like, I don't know if they're acting anymore. I don't know.
Tobey Maguire. It was early enough in the Hollywood system. They may have actually given him a serum to shoot webs out of his wrist. Like,
Right.
like this will be cheaper than the CGI.
There was still
we have
stuff
to
we
do.
got away with.
Yeah.
We have the medicine.
I think he realized there's a time limit on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like not everybody gets to be James Caan. Everybody gets to be
And
an actor.
only do one thing forever.
Do one thing forever.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets to be Tom Cruise, so it's like, all right, I'm gonna continue to make these things, and then Christopher Nolan shows up, and Christopher Nolan made Batman, so he's not telling you not to play Spider-Man. If you're
Right.
like, what do you think? And he's like, they're paying you how much? Do you know how much that translates into?
Right.
In a standard savings account. You are in very good shape.
That reminds me of when Nolan worked with Robert Pattinson for Tenet. At the same time, Robert Pattinson was trying to sneak away to audition for Batman, and after a while, Nolan finally was like, "Hey, you're auditioning for Batman, right?" Like he's like, "That's why you're acting weird." Okay, it's fine, man. Like, just be
Just
Batman.
tell me, buddy.
Yeah,
He's like,
Just be Batman.
yeah.
I want every
Tom Holland,
just
go
like
be
I think
Batman.
regular people, we want everybody to be successful, but
Right.
like you're sneaking around to be. I made Batman movies.
Right.
Like you were on my short list to be Batman. Like you are going to be Batman.
We are on the same page, same playing field. Nothing weird is out there.
I don't have to direct it. Yeah, go be Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someday.
Do we have anything more to say for how things are shaping up booking wise, or should we just mention something about the Last Airbender movie that released its trailer?
Looks so good.
Those look pretty good.
We can dive into that. It looks great. It looks like they spent entirely too much money on this.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like I get it from both sides. So what we're talking about is that some people may have heard about Avatar: The Last Airbender was a popular cartoon in the 2000s, and it like regains the resurgence through streaming and the pandemic, so much so that now like there's a live action show, and they've even through Paramount have started making movies and more shows again for that spawned off of that television show basically. One of them is Avatar: Aang: The Last Airbender, which is an animated movie, which was originally slated for movie theaters coming out this year. I think it was supposed to be in October. However, this is where the confusion comes in, because for those that don't know, that did get changed at the end of last year, where instead of going to theaters, Paramount decided to remove it from the theatrical release schedule, and it's now going to streaming only. So the reason why we're bringing this up now is because the trailer for this movie came out yesterday or 2 days ago as of this recording, and we just noticed that there was questions about, is it like for theaters? Can we play this movie? Or is it going to streaming? So unfortunately, just to make it clear, this is a streaming only movie. It is no way is going theatrically.
Right now, that's the case. And it's unfortunate because as we'll talk in future podcasts, we need help August, September, October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, this is the landscape, the new world.
I know.
where
Well, and
some things go to streaming that we think and the theaters think would make sense and make some money.
anime's doing well too. Like there's this resurgence, or maybe not resurgence, maybe first time through, of like these anime movies that are coming to theater in between seasons, and they do pretty well, all things considered.
Plus, television-wise, the doors... I mean, there was an opening of the potential of anime for the States in the 2000s, and Avatar was a component of that at the time, but now we're in the 2020s, and we see that the generations below ours, they are all about anime and manga. Like, they are into this format of animation style.
Yeah, so it's just too bad, because it really could have been something so great for that time frame. And I would have told people, hey, give it a shot. Like, it's...
Yeah.
September last year was Demon Slayer month. or August, but it
Yeah.
was in the fall when we were done with blockbusters, and so we have this opportunity to like rebrand these and make these like this alternative content that's also like not alternative anymore,
Right.
Yeah.
and put these places in and say, hey, if you want to see an anime movie, we go in the fall.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we go in September. We know when that's. There's always going to be something big. Like we know the first week of of May every year is a Disney title.
Yeah.
We know that. Like
For now. A lot could change next year. I get what you're saying, though, Ted.
Yeah. Alternative content is becoming mainstream content. I feel like that's what's kind of been the main thing that's the trend that's becoming. So it's just a bummer.
I do think this movie could have performed well in theaters. I think it could have, like, the baseline is that recent Ninja Turtles movie. I think it could have done better than that. I don't know how much further beyond that, like, its potential could have been.
Yeah, like not like massive box office numbers,
Reach
but I think
for,
worth enough.
reach for 100 million
Yeah.
domestically,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
would be a great place to have it. And then you can do spin-offs. You can do
An
alternate
Appa popcorn
movies.
bucket.
Which
Come on.
is, oh man, that'd be it. That'd be the one.
That's what got my kids on the show. Was
Appa.
Appa, he's amazing.
Yeah, I get it.
Come on now.
I get it.
Multi-generational.
I don't know what Paramount's thinking was for this. I mean, it could be because their streaming service stinks and they need more people to subscribe to it,
Yeah.
but I really feel like it would have been much better of a strategy if you release this to theaters, get more money out of it, and then when it goes to streaming, oh, what do you know? People want to watch it again.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what their streaming service is. I mean, it's CBS, so it's always geared towards old people. Whenever
Yeah.
you watch football on CBS and they have the commercials for the shows, you're like, what?
It is the most cable network streaming
Yeah.
service.
And then they have all the Taylor Sheridan stuff, so they gave him $1 billion and like, make as many shows as you can, please.
Yeah, you throw money at that, which I get, but it's just so strange that they clearly were throwing money at this movie. The production seems better than even like the show was. They have bragged for a couple of years now. Like if you look back at articles in the internet, that you can see that they were like, no, we're having a big studio for it, and we have this project and this idea and this spin-off potential, and now they're just dumping it away. It's like, why are you doing this? Like you took your own idea and tossed it in the trash, I think.
Are they shooting themselves in the foot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's stuff behind the scenes that's just not, I don't know. It's not working.
So to answer some people's questions, no, it's not coming to theaters.
It's not.
Well, speaking of behind the scenes, our bucket pick this week was a behind the scenes movie.
Yeah.
This is like my favorite little like subgenre of Hollywood stuff.
That's true.
We get to see behind the camera, and the whole idea of production is the best. I love this.
Yeah, and this was for the making of Mary Poppins. It was picked by Alyssa. Alyssa, how about you go ahead and just talk about this movie, why you picked it, or why you wanted to rewatch?
No, I mean, I love behind the scenes stuff. I think it's always fun. Tied into a love of Mary Poppins just kind of puts a nice button on it. Like you were saying earlier, how you thought it was just so charming. And I think it is a charming movie.
Yeah.
It's got some ups and downs. I kind of like when it's real like that and not just happy all the time.
Yeah.
But just such sweet characters. And like, yeah, it's a Disney movie, so you have some of that too. But I don't know. It's just a sweet story, and I love all the actors in it, and it's just a sweet time.
Yeah, I grew up religiously with Mary Poppins. It was like we didn't have a lot of movies like saved in our household, but that was definitely one of them because of my mom. So I know Mary Poppins by heart. So watching this movie and just again remind me of like the first time watching this one, and I knew that like the author didn't love the adaptation of her books. So I know like underneath like the sweetness of like the story and how it was made, like it wasn't exactly like that. But I do think like there was a good twinge of like adult sentimentalism where it's like there was good intention and purpose, and it was like an amazing movie to have been made for its time. So all of that plus like the story about like the author at her core of how she became to be and how as a person and how it like translated to the books and a little bit through the movie, I think was like the more fascinating parts
Yeah.
in both of my times watching this. Like it's impressive for doing that. Like telling the story but still keeping like that Disney twinge of sentimentality without it feeling like it's an overload of it or like it's fake. Like it feels like there's a genuine intention
good balance.
with it. Yeah, it's a good balance.
Yeah, very well written movie, but for me, as soon as you have somebody on a studio lot and there's a background moving behind them, you've got me 100%.
Yeah.
1,000% you've got me. I'm like, what are we watching? We have such silly jobs here that it's one of those things that it's like, I know what this is about. This is about what we do.
It's that rush that we can't help ourselves of like, we're in the movies.
We're not accountants.
Right.
We definitely work in the movies.
Yeah. Emma Thompson rocks.
Oh, I just adore her so much.
Yeah. I had not a weird double feature, but I wound up having a double feature of this and Sheep Detectives. Because that movie came out around the same time. So I was like, this is a great Sunday.
Everyone
like,
knows a day.
Yeah. It was raining. Like, I got to stay inside. It was perfect.
Oh, and then you just see her so sad, and while she's watching the movie, you're like, it's gonna be okay.
She's so good. And Tom Hanks as Disney, great casting.
No, excellent pick.
Excellent pick.
Nothing could have been better. This was just nice, perfect movie. This is a great pick.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't watch a ton of movies when I'm sick, but this is one that's just like, a cozy blanket of a movie.
Exactly. Cozy.
That's
blanket.
a great way to describe it.
And I
Yeah.
Oh
think
shoot, we have
Last
like
one?
one left, right?
I think one left. Pretty sure it's mine.
Oh. Oh, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I haven't seen. Oh no, I think I have seen this as a kid,
Cyber
but I haven't
Chase.
seen it
Yeah.
since.
Okay.
So this is basically a made-for-TV movie. Came out, I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s. Basically, it's a movie with Scooby-Doo, obviously, and it's like, what if the gang gets trapped into a video game?
I love it.
It came out at the perfect time to do that premise. And yeah, it was probably my favorite Scooby-Doo movie because I was just too in love with Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. And I remember it a lot because my grandpa, who now passed away, but it was like his movie that like he knew I really liked. So I got it for Christmas one year.
cute.
So
Oh, that's great.
yeah, figured I'd pick that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't go wrong with Scooby-Doo.
No, you can't. This is a great choice, Kyle. There was more than just Scooby-Doo. I was like, is this one of the live action ones? Is this the one with the zombies in New Orleans that freaked me out when I was a kid?
It's so
Zombie Island's so good.
like that and
one
Witch's
with-
Ghost is the best, though.
Witch's Ghost. Yeah, that's Mariah's favorite.
My favorite.
Yeah.
One with Elvira, that might be Witch's Ghost.
Yeah. Yes. The vampires, right? The
Yes.
vampire
Yeah.
band.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Band.
the Hex
Yeah,
Girls.
Yeah. Hex Girls. Thank you.
Or is this the new one that was actually kind of fun? That
Scoop?
came out during COVID. It was fun.
Oh.
It was kind of fun. I didn't know, Kyle.
I think you just stabbed him in the back for a second.
I'm also just too old. It just, it
You
didn't
weren't,
speak
you
to
weren't
me.
watching it with 6-year-olds.
No,
like I was.
That's true.
They're like, who is it?
Now you show them this movie, they'll
I
they may
will.
think they may think it's a little lame.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for a rewatch.
I think Zombie Island for your kids could work really well. I don't think Cyber Chase would work well. Like Cyber Chase is kind of the one, as much as I love the movie, where it's like, oh, adults think video games are like this.
Double feature time.
Yeah, I mean, why
Yeah,
not
buddy.
too? Can't go wrong.
On that note, we got Moana this weekend. We have Evil Dead
Burns.
Burns.
Great title.
Is it?
I mean, it could
It's
be
better
it
than
could-
Into the Further.
Yeah, it could be further territory.
I don't know. It seems like the tense is wrong every time I'm saying it. It's like Evil Dead Burns.
Evil Dead has burned.
Should
Olympus-
burn. Will
Burning?
burn.
Evil
Olympus
Dead Burning.
fell, or Olympus has fallen.
We've got
my
two
God.
brand new big budget movies that are going to rush into the box office this weekend.
And the rest of July through August, we still have heavy hitters too, as we
Yeah.
mentioned earlier. So
Live large.
yeah.
On that note, everybody have a great weekend. Big grosses.
Bye everyone.
See it.